metal detectors that Northern's very happily lent us one for the day. So this is our first time metal detecting, so it's gonna be fun. I'm really excited, so enjoy. Where is it? Here.
That's definitely something.
That is definitely something.
A really crisp signal. I know, take a clump out and then test it. Test that bit. What's in there?
Oh
What is
my
it?
gosh. Oh. It's a bracket. Could be an old one. Looks old.
Could be off a book, like a book clasp.
It looks kind of hammered, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's got.
Yeah. Oh, it's something.
It's not a coin though, but
But that is definitely old.
you
Now
found
you know what the
something in
signal
the metal
sounds like.
detector.
Proper crisp signal.
First find.
Yeah.
Unless you want to stay here.
Metal button.
Stay here if you want.
That. Okay, it's a watch winder. Has it got something on it? Or is it a watch winder? What is it?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. That's a
I don't know what
decorative
that is.
top of something, isn't it? It's got like a. Has it got a thread?
I don't know. Oh,
Has it got something on it?
on the other side. It might have something on this side.
Don't know.
No, I found something like that. At Whitehaven. Exactly the same.
How strange. Anyone knows.
Some sort of little tap.
Yeah, I thought it was a watch winder to start with, but it hasn't got a thing on the end. That's cool. Keep going with the mountain. I don't want to leave. Nice. Top. How old that is. It's nice. Put this in the bag, Kate, if I may. Put it in my backpack, of course.
Look how cool that is. We can see its little hands like in front of it, and it's got two little eyes. Actually, it looks like a bead because I think it has a hole
Through
that
there.
runs through
Through
under
the
the
arm.
arms. How cool! I was putting the metal detector
Wow.
together because we're going to do a bit of metal detecting. Wow, that could be something. That could be something really, really cool. It is something really cool. It could be old.
Go back to the car and get the carrots.
Yeah, this was really good.
We can't find it.
But it was consistent.
But it's not. That is amazing.
What it was for.
Found anything like that before? It's so cute. It's off a treasure chest.
What this?
I think it's really old. I think it's really old. I found it on the surface. It was just lying there. Look. Can you see kind of like around the edge? Just almost writing around the edge. That could be really old.
That could be.
Look how thin it is. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. Okay, we need a coin.
Wow, that's mad. You didn't even need the metal detector. To us it's exciting.
It's really difficult to walk quickly over brown fields. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. You found one!
I got a leg.
You found one!
Got a leg.
Wow.
Now I just need another one.
Now you do.
I thought that screaming was too much and you're going, oh my god, it's just a leg, but you have no idea. And it's such a cute leg, it's got a little heel.
I found a tiny stud. Oh, so clean. Maybe
Could be medieval. Or post-medieval.
Mother, can you put this in your bum bag? Because it's tiny.
My bum bag's getting a little full, but
That's a lovely
you can see it's been worked
See where
around
it's
the
been
edge,
wrapped
yeah.
all around the edge.
And it's got a percussion, hasn't it? It's got
Yeah, yeah.
bulbous. Wow.
That's classic. Like a little scraper or something. Wow.
That's better than my legs. I'm just stuck on legs now.
Think how old it is.
That's
That's my
just
head.
crazy. They fit here.
Just lying here.
Is that a head? Oh my gosh, 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 I found a head, I found a head, I found a head, I found a head, I found a head.
I'm just thinking in my head, please let Kate find something.
It's not a doll's head, but she's got a face and she's got... Look!
That is a doll's head.
I found a head! Okay, so you found your leg, Gail just found her flint, and I found my head! She is precious. Oh my gosh, that is like a bucket. Look at
It is a doll's
Oh my
head.
gosh, she is so precious. Oh, I saw it and I was like, wait a minute.
That's just mad. It's just bad.
Okay, what do we wish? Oh, she's got like carved hair.
She would have been like a little China doll with a little
Oh,
cross
she's
body.
got
She would have
little
had one of my
rosy
legs.
cheeks. She's got rosy cheeks. Okay. I've never found any part of a doll, not even a leg or an... Oh, I did find an arm. I found an arm. Oh my gosh, she's precious and I'm ecstatic.
See, we're just saving up all your luck for that.
Yes.
See?
Yes.
You don't have to put it with all the other heads. You can take your
going
two
to.
heads away.
She's going to live in my... Oh my gosh, she's so precious.
Now you need to find two arms. Well, no, you found an arm. Or you need one arm and two legs. And
An
you
arm
can
and a
make
leg.
a doll. Yeah. You can make a doll too.
Oh.
Let's both aim for a doll. Wish for a leg. Well, and another arm. You need two legs and an arm. A leg. Well, yeah. Just bodies. It's a bodies. You're gonna have to take the camera. I can't do both. I just can't. Because then I can't pick anything up.
I'm so excited. She's so precious.
How many that is now? Loads. This field is full of them. That's a nice piece. Oh. I can't. Going to give up?
Yeah, I can't find it. You found a coin? You can't see. You see? Careful, don't rub it too much.
It's a coin!
It's a coin!
It's a coin!
A massive coin!
And look, a coin!
A coin! What have you found?
It's got like a little loop on the end.
Little panda.
Oh,
you can put that on the chain.
You can just put that straight onto
I
a...
just want a jump ring on there.
Put it next to my foot.
You could put it next to your...
I think it's probably off a little.
This field is my
button.
favourite.
I found silver. I found silver. And I found the tiniest of it's engraved. It's got like
It's like a lid off a pepper.
a pepper or salt or something. This is going like this is going off like crazy right now. I know it's silver. And it's another coin, more coins. I'm not sure what the coins have on them or how old they are. And I found a little bottle. That's my little, oh, I'm juggling so much.
I call this a beach.
Little tiniest. I know. I'm gonna put my beads in it. I'm gonna put all the little beads in it, and it's gonna be so cute.
Will they fit?
It is pretty tiny, but I think a bead might just fit in there.
Well, the tiny, tiny
The
one will. You
small-
just
the
have to
small
start
little
your
ones are-
tiny, tiny
It
collection.
has GB on the bottom as well.
This field is just.
It really is the field of dreams.
It really is the field of dreams. You just say something and it comes.
Yeah, you do. You think about what you want and you get
I was
it.
thinking, I wanted a bead there. I know.
It's mad, isn't it?
The other day you were like, I want a head. And then your head found a foot.
And I went to Alex and I found the head.
And I was like, all I want is a bead today. And I found 5.
I got a leg! I got my first ever head! And a bead. That's my first ever like dolls. I found like a figurehead, but in Yorkshire. That was my first head in Yorkshire. So this is my second ever head, but it's actually a doll's head this time.
Wow.
So yes.
So great.
I don't care, my hands are
A bead. Small white. Alex said she found a white bead on a previous trip. Ooh, you got room in your bum bag. Odd marble. Yes. I don't know. That's like 6 now.
I found a few more.
Oh look! There's another one almost immediately afterwards. 7 or 8, I've lost count. It looks like it's unpotted, but it's not got a hole. What is it? I don't know. It's like glass thing. It looks like double bottle, but it's got no hole. Like the base of it's rounded. It doesn't look strange. It's a nice blue colour though. Interesting.
little button. I don't know if it's got anything on it. Very thin. The button though. How did I say that? That's crazy. Another gold marble. I don't even know how many that is we have, but a lot. It's one of them running away. It's running away before he's turned into a swallow. Oh, that sounds pretty good.
Oh. pedestrians now, and it's very, very hard physically dragging Mum away. But it's been it's been amazing, and we're very thankful for Northerns for introducing us to this amazing place. And we'll show you what we found in the roundup. See you there. Oh, it's so fun.
Hey, there's another cod barbel! I'm coming. It's just another cod barbel.
Oh, just another.
I know, it's got to that point. Just another.
Whoa.
Oh,
Right,
let's go. It's coffee, Sonny Cat.
where's my tea?
Obviously, Sonny Cat will let you.
Bless you.
Sonny Cat, I am going to have to get you to
You
get
are
out of the box.
gonna have to move, sweetheart, because we can't possibly get to our finds.
I think it's just a safe place to sit to watch the birds.
Maybe they
see him in
can't
there.
see him if he's in the box. You probably there are, as you can hear, a lot of birds in our garden, a lot, and you can rest safe in the knowledge that Sunny is rubbish, and he doesn't even really try and get them. He just likes looking at them, because we have a robin that comes into the kitchen. If you leave toast on the side, he will come in and eat the crumbs, and Sunny will just watch him. So
He's got no teeth.
he's got no teeth, and also I think he's a bit scared of them if they come close.
Well,
There's a bit there are loads of them, and there's like big ones like magpies and a jay, and yeah, I think they intimidate him a little bit. So that's probably why there's so many. They laugh at him a bit, I think. This is a god marble.
Gonna break you.
Well, hello everyone. I'm back again this week. Thank you very much for all of your well wishes. It was very, very nice to read whilst I was isolating in my bedroom, but I'm all fine now. My fever's gone. I feel great, and no one else got sick, so
Probably wasn't.
it probably wasn't coronavirus, but it was just a lot of the symptoms. So better to be safe than sorry. But yeah, we're doing the roundup in the garden today because so many of you seem to enjoy our garden last week.
Yeah.
Also, it's just nice to be in the garden after being in my room for so long.
It's a bit damp today.
It's a little bit damp. It has
It's not
been raining,
sunny.
but
Okay, well, let's start with our favourites then. Ooh, that's difficult. I have two.
oh yes.
Oh, I'll have both of them, bugger it. My first favourite is the tiny eye, which is so intricately made. It's got little veins in the eyes. So I don't know whether it's a doll's arm, a doll's eye, or a eye from a ring, like Gail said, from an evil eye ring. I don't know, but it's I don't know what to do with it. It's just very cool. And my nails are filthy. Sorry, I've been gardening, and I've got blisters.
Yes.
Cutting up pieces of stuff. But yeah, and my second, it's a tiny doll's leg with a tiny little heel. And it's complete, it's not broken. It looks a bit sharp at the top, but I think it probably was made like that because that bit would have been under the fabric. It would have had a cloth body, and it would have china arms and china legs and a china head. And I now have, nope, I can't say that. I nearly have enough to build my doll, but watch this space, that's all I'll say. So, yeah. That was amazing. I got perhaps a little bit excited on camera, but I'd say this is probably Victorian or maybe early Edwardian, 1900s maybe. maybe a bit before that. And
With
probably
a little boot with a little heel.
there was probably a doll's house doll because it's so small. And again, there was something Kate finds soon that's even definitely. Yeah, so that's my drawer of favourites, I'd say.
I think it's probably obvious what my favourite find of the day was. Probably when you watch the film. I'm really shaking. Do you think you could
hold it up?
It's this beautiful little girl. Oh, she's got such chubby cheeks. Now, I say in the film that this is my first ever doll's head, and I thought, because when we first started this channel, it seemed all we found were doll's heads, and Mum just found like 3 in one trip at one point, and it was slightly starting to get to me that I'd never found a head. I found the bigger head in Yorkshire with Tom Burley. Amazing. I got very excited. If you've seen that, you'll know. But I mean, she is a doll, and she's got beautiful carved hair. If you turn her over, maybe.
Okay.
Oh, it's like my hair. I've got my hair, and it looks just like hers now. Except obviously not. But yeah, I'm very, very, very excited. And now I am on a journey to... I'm on a mission to try and get enough body pieces for a doll. And I will say, in the last film we made before we went into lockdown, I did find a doll's part, but I don't think I can use it with her. And you'll have to wait and see why that is. I did find an arm a while ago. So I have that. What you doing? You found a little cubby hole?
That cupboard's out because...
That cupboard is out because my dad built a ping pong table for him and Oscar, and that was the base of it. So
it's called Whiff Waff.
It's called Whiff Waff, the game they've invented. They made the paddles because they were originally using placemats, but now they've made paddles. So
things you do in lockdown.
That's what Oscar's been doing in lockdown. What plant is that? The big one. Is that a rhubarb? Nice.
It's all edible, mostly in that order. Raspberries, perennial spinach, rosemary, tarragon, wild strawberries, wild garlic.
Lots of wild garlic in our garden at the moment, so it all smells very much like fresh garlic, which is great because we all love garlic, so and Sunny Cat doesn't seem to mind.
Variegated lemon balm, which is pretty.
Ooh.
And dandelions. I always leave the dandelions for the bees. If people think I'm being a bit slack with my weeding, it's deliberate. The weeds are there. The dandelions to stay.
Off Sunny goes. Yeah, that big mass there under the ivy is actually a shed that my dad uses for his work. So
there's a bee hotel.
A bee hotel. Yep. I like bees a lot. I mean, we all like bees, but I really like bees. There's a local beekeeping society, and they do events sometimes that I go along to. I would like to keep bees on top of the shed, but Mum doesn't like. She likes bees, but she doesn't want a hive.
We've had bees in our chimney before.
We did. We used to have bees living in our chimney.
That was terrifying.
It was.
They swarmed.
They did swarm one day.
It's the most amazing but terrifying thing.
It was magnificent, but yeah, if you looked in the room, it was just like black. You couldn't see anything because there were just thousands and thousands of bees.
I was on my own. Dad wasn't there. On my own, 2 small children in a room full of bees. And then my neighbours came round and all they did was go, "Oh, I like your floor. I like what you've done with the place." Like, thanks. Completely useless.
Anyway, back to the roundup.
Well, the hundreds of cod marbles. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 cod
and 15 with the one that Sunny put into the border.
That one's over here.
There we go. 15
and a half.
And a half.
Where's the half gone?
It's there disguised as a whole one.
The half, almost perfectly cut in half by the plough, I imagine. So we found so many cod marbles, it was like, oh, it's another cod marble, which never happened. in the field of dreams where wishes come true. We found beads. It's getting longer. One did accidentally fall down.
One didn't accidentally. Mum was sad that I'd found beads and she hadn't,
it was
so
not.
she
It was
threw
not
one down
deliberate.
the
It was
sink.
not. I was trying to be so careful.
Threw my lovely white one down the sink, but it is
It's
still
there.
down the
I
sink.
just need to
so
get it out.
My dad has offered to open up the pipes and get the bead out.
So this is evergreen. This is the Roman one, we think, the blue one.
You may recognise this bead, which is the bone one that I found in the Valentine's Day special, and it's a bit higher up on the bead chain than it should be because I lost it after making that film, and then a couple of days ago it just appeared in the middle of our mantelpiece, just out of nowhere. Since losing it, Mum had cleared and redecorated that mantelpiece twice for Easter, so for it to just show up shouldn't be possible. So it was a bit spooky. It's like the pixies brought it back for me. So yeah, that's why that one is back on the chain, because it appeared.
It's growing.
It is growing.
It's not particularly aesthetically. You wouldn't want to wear it, would you?
I mean, I don't know, but possibly not.
It'll
No.
be hanging from the window one day when it's like this long. It's going to be this long, and then it'll be like a swag. Swag of beads. We have buttons. Always like
We
a
have
button.
your hand.
Oh, sorry. We have buttons. We have this one, which could be lead. It's very heavy. It's not pottery. Very, very heavy, which is a bit odd. And this one has words on it, but we can't make them out, fortunately. And this one too has words on it, but we can't make them out. I can never make anything out. This is half a bead, which is a shame. I think that would have been quite pretty.
Nice colour.
Yeah. Mother of pearl button. This is the end of a hat pin, we think.
Victorian
And people are saying that it could be jet,
jet, yeah, hat pin.
but I don't know how you test if something's jet. It does look very... I don't know. I mean, this button doesn't look quite the same. I mean, this would be glass. This is a little button off maybe a child's coat or something, a Victorian child's coat, or a boot button. Could be a boot button. But I suspect that's glass. They wouldn't have had jet buttons. Well, maybe. Oh, I don't know. This little glass. Oh, this little Victorian glass black buttons with a tiny little flower on it. I used to collect buttons. I know a bit about buttons. Maybe I'll show you my buttons one day. I used to go round all the charity shops with my mum, going through all the pots of buttons. You'd go to them and say, "Can I look at your buttons, please?" They sound so amazing. I think I will show you them. I will show you my buttons. I found them the other day. They're amazing. Then obviously there's the china. We tried to be very strong and not really bring that much because we were carrying them in one bag. But we picked up the ones with little pieces on, little pictures on, and Kate picked up some spongeware because she liked it. This little bit of decorative stoneware, which is unusual. I don't know.
It's not like Bartman, is it?
No, this is Bartman.
This is my Bartman rim.
Yeah, this is your rim. That sounds wrong.
Really
Again, it's.
Ooh.
I think that might come from. It looks the same sort of
It does.
body as this one. See any Richard Henry? Tell me what that is.
Are they thumbed? Is that?
Yeah,
like-
that's a thumb.
Yeah. I
It's
love
got slight
the thumb things.
sheen,
Sheen.
slight iridescence, opalescence. I imagine that's quite old. And then there's ones with little pictures. And this one I was quite excited. This is a bit sad, really. But I was a bit excited because, look, it's one of the people running away on the bridge. I never get the willow people on the bridge before they turn into... I don't get the birds either, so that was quite exciting. I usually just get the fence. But I would quite like a little collection of them running away.
That would be really sweet.
So there's one of them. That was quite cool. I'm not sure anyone else would be that excited about that, but... And I found some legs, more legs. A bit of a wheel. A little house and the edge of one bird.
Oh.
It's cute. Pagoda.
Obviously.
Obviously. Bit of leaf. And then, yeah, just other pieces. Along with the leg and the head. I found this before I found the other leg. I kept saying it was the thigh. It's not the thigh, it's the calf. It's the calf of another leg, I think. Which made me really sad before I found that one, because it's like, oh, great.
Well, sort of the other leg. Just missing
This
bits.
a tiny bit of a leg. And then 2 little doll's house lids, I think, for a casserole dish or something, which is quite weird. They're both the same. Yeah. I'm not sure what that would have been part of. Could have been part, because we found this, and this is like a, I don't know what they're called. There's a name. Palette. Pan. Maybe it's pan.
Maybe it's a pan. Yeah.
Like watercolours for paint. You would have mixed your paint in it. You would have had like lots of them, which is quite cool. We found some the other day as well, but that's another thing. That was our last outing. We found some of those on. There's this lovely little white spoon. I think it might have been like a
Salt spoon.
mustard spoon, but it's decorated on the back. They liked their whiteness. There's a little
Sharpened slate pencil.
yeah, slate pencil. That's the word. There were quite a few in the field. I just picked up one just to show you. That's what the children would have used on their chalkboards, on their blackboards, to do with the writing. In Oscar's school, there's grooves in the wall, because it's a Victorian school. There are grooves in the wall where the children used to sharpen these. And they tell every child, each generation.
They told me when I went there too.
Kate went there too, and Harry.
With their wall grooves. It's a very, very small school.
It's Kate's clay.
My marble, my
Your
first ever clay marble. And look how big it is. I was very, very chuffed with that. It looks like a planet. It looks like the moon with all the markings on. Doesn't it look like the moon?
It does look a bit like the moon, I
It
suppose.
does look a bit like the moon. It looks exactly like the moon.
I don't know what this was.
Is it a seed?
Clay. No, it's made of like,
Oh.
sandy.
Ooh.
Hold on, I'll put that in there. Few lids. This one's a bit battered by the plough. Enos. It's like a remedy for all ails.
Is it not fruit juice?
Enos? No, yeah, it was for like digestive.
Okay.
It is
okay.
it's medicinal.
Okay.
Then there's this random blue thing that Kate found. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what it is.
Anybody had any ideas? It's solid.
And it's rounded off at the end.
And it's also got this sort of, like it's been rubbed.
Yeah. Like filed. I don't... It's beautiful colour, and I think it will be good in one of my craft projects. I don't know what you'd call
that
them.
under the light.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Cobalt blue. With this one, tiny little beading around the edge. I imagine that was probably a perfume bottle.
It's the prettiest stopper I've ever found.
Shame the end's broken, but just very cute.
No, some
Not metal detecting finds. I have to just put this in. We're not very good at metal detecting. We've never been metal detected before, and any metal detectorist out there, I apologise. I'm sorry if you.
It caused you pain.
I'm sorry if it made you a little bit angry. Yeah, we're sorry. We're really sorry.
We're learning. And now that the Northerns was lovely enough to give us one of their metal detectors, which is unbelievably kind, and it made us a bit emotional, and Oscar was so very happy.
As you'll see in
the clip at the end.
Oh, maybe we should put it on before.
Maybe we should put it on before. But he was very, very happy, and we will be
He's desperate to
learning
go, isn't
the
he?
craft,
He can't
hopefully.
go. It's
Yeah, it was
horrible.
really bad. It was really sad that we gave it to him, and then it was like, oh,
He got to go once.
we got to go one trip, and then it was all.
And he didn't find
He
anything.
didn't find anything, but that's okay. Oh, he did. As soon as he got it, though, he did come into the garden, and in that. Oh, you're toast. In that little like thing of mud there, he found 2 coins. One was like a modern coin, and one was like a old French coin. Just in that little bit there, which makes us think that maybe there could be.
We're not digging
But
up
we're
the
not
garden.
digging up the garden. We're not that desperate yet.
We might get that desperate, but anyway. Oh, that was detecting finds. Firstly, this was our first find. It could be. I think Gail was right. I think it's like a book clasp because it had a fixing there, so it makes me think it was a book clasp, and it is quite naive. It's naively made. So that could have some age.
It could.
It could be medieval.
It looks like a face to me.
Hay fever in the garden. Then there's this one. Now, when we first got it out of the hole, as they say, I thought it was the top of a watch winder, but I'm not sure now. But that is definitely for doing that, because it's perfectly made of your thumb to do that. It's a turny thing. But it's quite nice. It's unusual. I'm going to clean it up a little bit more. But it's got nothing on it. Oh, coin. We don't have a lot of luck with coins.
We really.
Kate found one, didn't you? An amazing one. And then, luckily, because that was the most amazing one.
But Oscar also found one, didn't he?
Yeah,
on
Oscar's,
his-
you
in
two
forest
are
school.
the many coins I find are rubbish. You cannot see them. One day, I mean, when I first picked up, I thought I saw Britannia on the back, but it's gone. You can't see anything on it, but I may use these for something in the future because I've got quite a lot of them, and it just seems a shame not to do something with them. So keep your eyes open for that. Lockdown boredom. Because all our finds were kind of mixed, I tried to keep them separate, but it was hard. We did do a lot. I don't think I've ever mudlarked so heavily in my life. When we went to visit the Northerns, I mean, we filmed so many hours of film. That's why, luckily, that we've got all these extra films, but all our finds got mixed up a bit. So we don't know if all these bits of pipes that Kate picked up were from the field or from Berwick, or it's just a mixture of them all mixed up together. And she can't remember where she found this. And it wasn't on film. So this is quite interesting. I think this is a Bakelite end of a pipe. Oh,
I think it is, yeah.
so it would have slotted into like a clay pipe end or a wooden pipe end. So it
Probably
was
wooden.
replaceable. Which is quite nice. It's very tactile.
It's incredibly tactile.
And there's lots of... I know we found these in the field because it was Thomas White. And that was it. It's hard time for everyone at the moment, isn't it? It's hard, and we've been watching other mudlarking videos of the way people are sort of adapting to it and figuring out what to do, because we've got a horrible feeling that we will actually run out of films.
Yeah.
We've got a few more. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5, except one of them was filmed.
No, that's not. No,
Oh, that's not
6.
including. Okay, we do have one emergency one, like a desperate times emergency one that we filmed months ago, where we find absolutely nothing. But it was a really beautiful place, so it may come down to that being uploaded in a midweek. It's a really beautiful lake.
No, it's the thing. We're desperate. We don't know how long this is going to go on for. That's a sort of scary thing, isn't it? Really. But anyway. The why I started talking about this, we're thinking of making some craft videos. I don't quite know how that's gonna. That's quite exciting. It's a challenge. We've never made
and it's
craft
something
videos
new.
before, so we're gonna try our hardest, make it look nice. But I'm gonna try my hand at some mosaic, which will be our first one, and we might upload that next week. In the middle of the week, just to see what you think. You could just tell us if it's rubbish and we won't do it again, but so yeah, it might not ever happen. I might make it and then go, nope, you can't put that up. Then Kate will have to make something, but it's going to be slightly macabre, and I'm quite excited. It's weird to be
All of
excited
Mum's
in
artwork
lockdown.
has always been slightly macabre.
I can't help it. It's what interests me. yeah, so I'm going to use all my pieces of china. That's so exciting. So yeah, keep watch out for that.
Your toast is still in the shot.
So yeah, so look out for that on Wednesday.
Possibly.
We just want to say that we really appreciate the way the YouTube mudlarking community is dealing with everything that's going on. They're trying to diversify, and it makes interesting watching. And it you know,
Keeping us going, watching everyone else's films. The Northerns are doing larks at home, where they are metal detecting and mudlarking and everything that they can do in their beautiful the land that they have at home. So that's been really fun to watch. Richard Henry is doing top 10s of his favourite finds from home, which is Tom Burley has been reading some poetry,
This is an
which
amazing
I know a lot of
voice.
people were quite excited
I
about.
wanted him to do that.
Even wanting to, the Johnsons are doing up their home, their garden. Sorry, they're doing up their garden.
Sci-Finds is making crafts.
He's
making
been
wind
making
chimes
some
and
crafts.
things. It's cool.
Old Father Thames is doing. Old Father Thames has been going through her collection that she has at home, which is
All the buttons and things. This makes
which
it
has been
interesting.
really fun to
viewing.
watch. I love seeing other people's collections, although it does make us feel slightly
Yeah.
inadequate when we see some people's collections. But it's growing, it's growing.
Yeah, so it's
Nicola White just has a backlog of films, I think, so
she
she's
doesn't
I
need
think
to do
she's
emergency
alright.
things, yeah.
Docking Bay, I know that they've had some. They made their wind chime, which was
really
very,
sweet.
very sweet because they included
did,
us
they-
with those parts, which I am now officially part of that because I have a head. But I don't know. They probably. I know they're thinking about doing like their collection home videos. Oh gosh. I hope we haven't forgotten anyone.
Missed anybody?
No.
I think
I-
Tobin, I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name. He's been doing he's doing his top 30 at the moment.
We already sort of showed our collection in New Year's, so we've got to do crafts.
Yeah. But hey, it'll be
quite
amazing.
And we just wanted to thank the Northerns again for taking us to the amazing Field of Dreams and helping me find my first head and Mum finding her leg, and for giving us the metal detector, which was so incredibly sweet. Just, yeah. That's it. I hope everyone's happy and
well
healthy and
safe.
staying safe and getting through this one day at a time. Like us.
It's weirdness that we're living through. Jeez.
Yeah, we'll try to continue to bring out a new film every week for as long as this happens, even if at the end of
Even
it
if
they
I'm
might
just sitting
be
in our garden
might
going,
just be
blah,
us-
blah, blah.
us just sitting chatting in the garden, drinking tea. And I did eat fig rolls earlier in the garden because a lovely lady suggested that in the comments last week, and it did. Yeah, we made some fig rolls.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll see you next week. Bye.
I think I know what it is. Is it a metal detector? It actually works.
The proper one.
It's a proper, real metal detector. You put it in like this.
You do, yeah. Yeah, and I have to be careful with my fingers first whilst I do this.
Oh, sorry. Thank you, Northern Mudlarks.